fans, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the ESL Open Cup Americas, number 239. I'm, of course, your VIP, and with me, I'm joined by these amazing players and the beautiful people in the chat. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another amazing week of ESL Americas. Exclamation mark B in the chat. The bracket is live. I apologize for the delayed start. We were waiting for our players, but we have them, and it's... we have our players, and it's a mirror matchup in many different ways. Let's go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Golden Aura, we have our Teal Protoss player from the land of South Korea. It is LunaSea. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player from the land of the Americas. It is Ninja. Our PvP is upon us. If you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets, get your gamble going on who you believe will take this, as LunaSea, of course, is more of an up-and-coming Korean player. Meanwhile, the cannon, let's go! The Forge has been thrown down, and Ninja, of course, embracing the NA ladder, embracing the NA scene, sending out not just one, sending out two probes. Two probes across the map. And the cannons, they're on the way. They're coming, Papi, they're coming. Here we go. We throw down the first pylon here as a part of the wall, or here on top of the ramp. LunaSea now a little bit aware that something is wrong, suddenly missed a couple of boys are being pulled as well, but the pylons have been thrown down. No cannon yet, but soon the pylons will finish. We are going to be patrolling on the low ground. Nicely done. We do zone away that initial worker. So far, LunaSea is on this, but the cannon is going to be thrown down. We have our first cannon. We fully wall off. We minimize surface area on that initial cannon. And LunaSea forced to cancel the gateway. Gateway was cancelled. More cannons on the way. Likewise, so was the low ground cannon as well. We are once again trying to wall off, trying to reduce surface area on these cannons. Probes under fire. Two probes still up and running, and so far so good. These cannons, it looks like, this cannon even is going to finish. No, it's not. Oh my god. Three probes, just barely enough. Even with the gateway and the pylon, the cannon did go down, and LunaSea defending beautifully. Defending very nicely so far. Now we have another cannon on the way, but this time once again is going to finish. This time only two probes on that cannon, so it looks like it may just be able to finish up in time, but at the same time we're taking so much damage on that cannon already. Gateway is done. Zelda's on the way, and we're breaking through. It looks like we will barely break through. The pylon is going to be going down. More cannons on the way. The cannons is finished. One probe goes down, second probe goes down. We're going to get a third probe as well, but the cannon will eventually fall. We get 4 probe kills. 4 probes go down. Zelda has arrived. Meanwhile, we have another cannon on the right-hand side. It looks like this one will finish as well, but we're not really threatening too much with this cannon. We're slowly leapfrogging forward, though. The first cannon is done. Backup cannons on the way. And there's no Cybercore. LunaSea, with the initial cancel of the gateway, means no Cybercore, no range-based units. Pylon is going to go down, and Ninja throwing down additional cannons again, slowly leapfrogging forward. We have a cannon, pylon, followed by cannons, pylon, then another line of cannons here as well. We're pushing towards the main base of LunaSea. The slow crawl, the slow siege, and I think we've done it. I think we have done it. Yeah, these cannons, they're going to finish. Ninja, he is doing it. Welcome to the NA ladder. I mean, I say that stalkers are on the way. The first stalker is about to pop out. We're getting there. Again, the first stalker has arrived. Cannons are finishing up. Zelda being targeted. We have one stalker left. One stalker remaining. More cannons on the way. Yeah, Ninja, he's gaining more and more ground. The stalker barely alive. And the cannon rush, it's worked. It took a while to really come to fruition, but yeah, Ninja, he's getting within range of the base of LunaSea. Yeah, unable to respond in time. Typically in PvP, how do you respond to this? You respond with your own forge, with your own defensive cannons. Alas, LunaSea did attempt otherwise, and again is running out of units. Down to 2 stalkers, third stalkers on the way. Gateways under fire. Yeah, we're eviscerating their mineral line. Looks like Ninja has done it. The NA ladder, it strikes again. We have the overcharge to keep these stalkers alive. We can focus on one cannon potentially, but there's still a field of cannons behind this. And the overcharge is about to run out. These cannons, they're getting within range of the mineral line. GG gets called. The stalker falls, and Ninja takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Very intense game one there. Very chaotic as well. LunaSea is coming in as the favored player, but Ninja coming out of left field with the cannon rush. Again, ideally in a PvP, ideally you do want to respond with your own forge, with your own defensive line of cannons, so that eventually you won't be able to maybe not stop the initial wave of cannons from your opponent, but you can kind of like create a wall, create a line that cannot be crossed, where you can kind of defend and fortify your main base and settle into a longer game. At least that's traditionally how we do see a defense play out outside of course, focusing down the cannons and allowing them to finish, which was what LunaSea was trying to go for. Alas, barely did not work out. GG. GG, well played. With that, Ninja takes a lead. And now we're settling into game number 2. Oh. I mean, hey, it's ESL Americas for a reason, not ESL Asia. So Ninja does have that home turf buff and is making use of that quite well here. Game 2 going to be loading into Oceanborn, and do we go for the cannons once again? Here we go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our South Korean Protoss player, the Teal Protoss, down in this series. Let's see if he can fight back and force the ace match. He's the favorite here. It is LunaSea. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, the other blue Protoss from the land of the Americas. It is Ninja. Leading the series 1-0 based on the pylon placement. I imagine it's going to be another cannon rush. Oh, okay, the probe is moving out. Shows the forge. There it is. Forge has been thrown down. We are going for another cannon rush. Let's go. Let's see in the chat. This blue on blue action is very intense. Yes, it can be a little bit difficult to distinguish the pylons and the cannons and the shield batteries from either player. We'll do our best. We'll do our best as the probe has arrived. A second probe on the way. The cannon rush is upon us. This time, LunaSea, I'm sure, a little bit more mentally prepared for what's to come. Ooh, Ninja does fully wall off. Fully walls off, allowing him to throw down a cannon. Initially, within range of the gateway. More boys being pulled. We're going to try to focus on the initial pylon. Cannon is on the way. But the pylon's under fire. The pylon is going to eventually be cancelled, but can we get on top of that cannon in time? Likewise, second probe is being chased down. Pylon does fall. We do recall the probe. Oh my, okay. Probe is recalled back home. Sending out another worker. We're down to one probe. We can set up a cannon on the low ground. Oh, we can attempt to. Up. Oh, we barely do get it. The cannon on the high ground does finish up. Probes are going down, but here comes a zealot, and we will clean up this first cannon. And so far, we're handling this quite well. So far, it looks like we will clean this up. Back at home, gateway is in the way, gas is on the way. It looks like this time LunaSea has defended. Did not require to throw down his own forge or his own cannons. He was able to just shut this down ahead of time. Make sure that Ninja did not gain any ground. Would you have backup cannons on the way? The cannon on the low ground getting a lot of damage done as well. But yeah, we're gonna shut this down. Yeah, the probe does fall. Second zealot arrives, and this time we're holding. This time we are holding, we are defending. Zealot's going to be waddling across the map. Back at home, defensive cannons are required. Ooh, as the Zealots are moving out. And Ninja, are we going to prepare in time? Oh. I'm a little bit concerned. Cybercore's on the way, 2 extra gates as well. Third Zealot does pop out. And it looks like Ninja might be thinking of another proxy, but before we can think about his proxy, okay, cannon's on the way. We have one cannon in the mineral line. We can threaten the gas mining workers at least a little bit. Ninja base? Where? Proxy Stargate? Dark Shrine? What's the plan? There's the pylon. Boys are being pulled. So far, good control here. Out of LunaSea. Gets one worker so far. Well, not even. Pylon is done. Cybercore has completed, so this could be either Proxy Twilight Council or Stargate. There it is. Stargate has been thrown down. It should just be for a Proxy Oracle to get economic damage. Should just be for Oracles. Meanwhile, Zealot gets a kill on the gas. Be back up. We get the hell out of here. Oh! I say that we do catch the Adept. A nice damage on the initial Adept. Does have to retreat. Has to get the hell out of here. Back at home. We're trying to settle down, and unfortunately, we are not quite ready in the main base. This proxy Oracle can do a lot of damage. If there's no shield battery, if there's no stalker in position, then LunaSea may lose quite a lot as he's going for his own proxy gateway across the map. Okay, nothing but aggression. Chaos ensues. So it looks like it's going to be a one base, 4 gate all in out of LunaSea. It's going to be a 1 base all in. Meanwhile, show us that Oracle. As we do spend a chrono boost, but there we go. Oracle's now on the way. LunaSea scouting. Oh, he scouts. He checks. He does not check far enough. He barely does not confirm the Stargate. Oh, or will he? Looks like he barely will. Big scout for LunaSea. Now he knows to get ready in the main base with a shield battery with stalkers. He is now aware. Notice shield batteries on the way. Stalkers are repositioning. Good response out of LunaSea. Good scout. And this Oracle was just too little too late. So far, LunaSea responding well. Meanwhile, across the map, two adepts have arrived. Probes are getting one-shots. Yeah, two adepts do one-shot workers. And we can just keep rotating between the gas geysers, back and forth. Ninja racing back home. And again, we just deny any kind of gas mining here. So many workers going down. We're building up towards a second Oracle. And we will eventually chase down these adepts. Oh, getting one. That's a lot of adepts. That, oh my god. 6 adepts here for Ninja. Double Oracle moving out. Checking the main base. We have now 4 stalkers in position. And a sentry. And Ninja is completely all in. I mean, both players are playing on one base. Both players are kind of all in their own way. Oracle up. Goes to the dive. But yeah, we're in position. We shut it down. If it had gone unscouted, different story. So Oracles lay the expansion. LunaSea going for a Twilight Council into Forge. Ninja is expanding. But I'm not so sure if Ninja can survive the move outs of LunaSea. As once again we deny mining here in the main. We've lost how many? 11 probes so far. Interesting. Oh, a pretty even worker kill count between 2 players. 11 and 10. And there we go. Stalkers have arrived. And this main army, I'm not too sure if it can be stopped. Yeah, no shield battery, no overcharge. We shut down the static defense. And we're looking to deny the expansion and keep on going from there. And Ninja just doesn't have much going on. Not much left over. We threaten the shade. Just the one cannon in the main and no shield batteries yet. Now we're going to get a kill. Not even a cancel, but the Nexus is going to go down. Back at home, we're expanding. Back at home, we do have some defensive stalkers. We're ready for the Oracles, somewhat. And LunaSea doesn't even push up the ramp. I do think he could try to force it. Obviously, the sentries and force fields would be brutal. So LunaSea backs up. And Glaives are on the way for LunaSea. Looks like he's working towards a 2-base all-in. Is working towards that 2-base all-in. Oracle's dipping into the main. Oh, I just realized, no, I didn't open predictions. You catch one of the Oracles, the other does escape. But I'll try to stay on top of those predictions. So my apologies, my apologies. I'll try to get on it. Actually, you know what? I could just do it now. I mean, this game is looking in favor of LunaSea, so this could just be a prediction for the ace match. Essentially. Yeah, let's go. Are we in the round of 16? Round of 32. Okay, beautiful. As LunaSea is now moving out, and we do have some defenses back at home. We have 3 sentries, force fields, an army. True. But once again, no shield battery, no overcharge. A nice force fields do catch 1, 2 of those stalkers. Very nicely done. At the same time, though, Adepts shade into the main. Probes are being targeted down. Yeah, Adepts, I don't care about your shield batteries. As they shade the hell out of there. Prisms on the way so we can reinforce across the map. And again, LunaSea can take this fight. He's gonna pull back though. I mean, his adepts are softened up, but reinforcements are on the way. He has the high ground. We can't push up the ramp. Oh my god. We tried to, we get punished for it. GG gets called, and LunaSea ties up the series 1-1. We are going to the ace match. Let's go. Let us go. We're going to be jumping into game 3 here. It all ends here. It all ends in the ace match, and I imagine Ninja's going to be opening up Cannon Rush again, but where do we go from there? That is the question. It is going to be the question here. As our players are getting ready. I was messaging Nightmare. I was asking because I know Nightmare, he played in the Stormgate event over the weekend. I was like, Pappy, how was Stormgate? He's like, oh, very bad. Like, balance, very bad. I'm like, it's okay, you know, they'll balance it out. It's fine, it's fine. They'll iron it out. It's like, do you play? And I'm like, nah, I haven't played yet. He's like, oh, play Infernals. Strong rates, strong. One day, one day. Here we go. We're jumping into game number 3, and it's going to be on Crimson Court. Just got out of the shower. Here we go. We are going to be jumping into our next game, and again, do we cannon rush, and is this successful? I mean, we have to see the cannon rush again, right? Has to happen. I hope so. Here we go. Oh, for the first time. Oh, we don't have mirrored colors. Let's go. It's not blue and blue, not anymore. Sporting in the bottom left-hand corner of Crimson Court, we have our teal Protoss player, the South Korean Protoss, representing himself, currently teamless. It is LunaSea, tying up the series. And sporting in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Protoss player, the red Protoss. It is Ninja. This time going for the pylon as a part of the ramp, so this time it looks like we're going for a much more standard opener. Probe is moving out across map, but only the one worker, and show us the gateway. No forge. No forge. Standard opener out of Ninja. Likewise, standard opener out of LunaSea. So Ninja showing us that he doesn't have to cannon rush every single game. Was able to take a game with it. True. Was able to take a lead in the series. But now, what do we rely upon? Where do you take us? Can we play out? Say, oh, the gas steal. As LunaSea goes to the gas steal across the map, it does keep his opponent on 1 gas saturation. You can see LunaSea on hold position, and there we go. Now it takes his own gas geyser. So nice little lead here for LunaSea. Specifically, gas stealing is probably the most impactful against Protoss, especially if you think your opponent is going to be staying on 1 base a little bit longer. So a very annoying start here for Ninja, as he's stuck on 1 gas, opening up 2 gate, going to be 2 gate openers all around, and we'll see how our players follow this up. Where we head? Where are we headed? But everybody plays Celestials to cannon rush. Yeah, Celestials is considered the strongest race at the moment in Stormgate. That's fine. Like, the balance of Stormgate, it's gonna change. It's gonna change over time. Like, very quickly, I imagine. We're gonna be seeing a lot of balance patches and hot fixes and all that good stuff. It's all good. And it is going to be double Stalker. Double Stalker out of Ninja. Meanwhile, LunaSea opening up a little bit more greedy here, more greedily. Going for a Zealot Stalker. I imagine going to be canceling the Zealots and going for a faster expansion. We'll see if the Zealot is actually made. Across the map, LunaSea going for the pylon block. First probe goes down. Zealot is actually completed. Interesting. LunaSea being a little bit more paranoid here. Looks like he's looking for any kind of stray proxies, any hidden tech. And going for a follow-up scout. And LunaSea staying on one base, going for the robo. Okay. Very safe opener out of LunaSea. Robo opener allows us to get into Immortals, allows us to be quite defensive on one base, and also turn this into a one base all-in. True. Can be the case. As the gas is finally going to be cleaned up, Ninja will shut this down. Likewise, Ninja is expanding. LunaSea does confirm. And likewise, LunaSea responds with his own Nexus. Not going to be expanding. LunaSea taking a lot of hits, taking a lot of damage. That one Zealot waddling in. Let's go. The wall is wide open, so we can head into the main. Ooh, I say that. Pilot gets thrown down just barely in time. But the Zealot has arrived. At the same time, 3 Stalkers, they get across the map. They have control of the low ground. Do we have force field? Ooh, we do not. Yeah, not a force field in time, and LunaSea's in trouble. Yeah, probe goes down. A sentry thereafter, taking a lot of damage. Going for probe kills. Well, we get 2 probes so far. Getting a 3rd probe as well. Stalkers have to get the hell out of here. Meanwhile, across the map, the Zealot Adept does bust in. Not bad, getting even more damage done. All in all, we get 6 probe kills from the side of Ninja, 5 from the side of LunaSea. But Ninja has momentum, takes down another Stalker. Takes down a Stalker, bleeding out one of our own. Bit of a back and forth trade, still in favor of Ninja. But the Immortal has arrived, and we spoke about this before. A very defensive opener with the Robo does allow this early Immortal, does mean we do defend. Whew. So LunaSea does hold, does defend. We're getting to our 2-base saturation. Ninja does have the worker lead, as he did have the faster expansion. And we're following this up with Blink. Okay, so it's going to be Blink Stalkers here out of Ninja. Meanwhile, Robo production from LunaSea. As a result, Ninja will have the more mobile army, but LunaSea will have a little more firepower here, especially with additional Immortals. He can be more defensive. Does he want to be, though? That's the question. Do you have the Prism on the way? Now, this can just be to harass, to get Adepts into the main bases, into the mineral lines, and get some economic damage done, or we could try to commit with a move out. See what the plan is. As the hallucination does dip into the main. Does dip in, does get a full scout. Getting eyes on everything that's going on. Has confirmed the tech. And we are moving out yet just with Adepts, so it's just a harass. The Adepts, they have a hard time shading into the main, but with the War Prism, we can just drop them in. We can just drop them right into the mineral line, and get some economic damage. So even though Ninja has a slight worker lead, that is about to change with these Adepts. Likewise, LunaSea back at home didn't double down on Immortal production. We just had the 1 Immortal for now. There we go. 2nd Immortal's on the way. Twilight Council as well. This should be for either Glaives or Charge. I imagine Glaives just because of the build that LunaSea went for in Game 2. Would make a lot of sense. But Ninja is moving out. That's a hefty amount of Stalkers. And sure, Adepts, they might kill some workers. But what about the main army? It's going to be up at the force fields. Can we force field? Can we hold on? Oh, the army is recall back home. No, we missed the recall! No, we recall 1 Stalker. Ooh. Not the best use of recall as we have Adepts in the main. We have Adepts in the natural. We're still racing back home. We're still racing back. And we don't get too much done. A couple of probes go down. That could have been so much worse, but we shade back into the main. Threading the mineral line. And Ninja will clean this up. Probe count is evened up, and yeah, that could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse here. LunaSea was kind of frantically moving between the bases, but was shut down. Now Ninja can move out. By the time we do, now we have 3 Immortals, triple Immortals, double shield battery as well. Mining through these mineral patches, working towards an expansion, working towards a 3rd base. Adepts are called out. Nice catch out of Ninja. And that is 18 Stalkers for Ninja. With high ground vision, we can avoid the main army. We can head into the main. I don't think he can break this natural base. Against 4 Immortals, yeah, it's not going to happen. Against 4 Immortals, that's crazy. The Stalkers are less than ideal. Which is why I mentioned before that if we had a hallucination, if we had an observer, then we can just avoid the main army and go into the main. Again, in a head-on fight, it's not going to work out well for Ninja. He has to respect the army, has to back off, and we're still making more Immortals, and there are Glaives on the way. As I mentioned before, we saw Glaives last game, so I assumed it'd be the same this time. It's going to be Immortal Glaive Adept. It's going to be a very aggressive army here at LunaSea. And Ninja needs to be more active. We need to get damage done. There we go. Observer finally in the mix. With the Observer, we can get high ground vision. And ideally, we snipe tech. Whether it's the Twilight Council, the Robo, or even depowering some of these gateways. Oh, the Prism! Not bad. Prism goes down. I don't like the idea of fighting head-on though, so we do have to back off. We can rotate around. Yeah, the army not quite in position, and we can deny the expansion. And the 3rd base is going to be denied. Do force to cancel. Adepts a shade across the map. Running a shade into the main. Probe is not in position. We don't wall off. Yeah, we don't wall off in time. We have 2 Adepts in the natural. We have 4 in the main. Boys are being pulled. Probes are going down. Oh, it's going to be a lot of economic damage. Oh my god, we're getting up to 19. 22 probe kills in total. Ay, ay, ay. We had 11. That's going to be 10 probes going down. Back at home, I mean, at least Ninja does have a faster 3rd, so we can replace some of those workers. That was some good economic damage. And we are how many Immortals? We are up to 6. 6 Immortals here for LunaSea. Now, to deal with this kind of army, we need charge ults. We need something other than Blink Stalkers. Pure Blink Stalker, it's not going to cut it. Not against this kind of army. And I am concerned. I'm worried here for Ninja as we are incorporating some Immortals here and there. But again, it's still not going to be ideal. It does feel like Ninja's being outpaced in a way. We have +2. More Adept shading in. Oof. Yeah, more probes going down. And we get 5 probe kills at the same time. We dive into the main base. We're going for the pylons. We can always recall back home or bleed back out. So far, good pickups. Gateway, Stalker, pylon as well. Now we can back off. We don't want to stick around too long, but we do get one of the Immortals. Not bad. Oh, but we do bleed out a lot of Stalkers there. Well, there's a lot of Stalkers falling. You can see 17 Stalkers in total have gone down. Adepts are still wreaking havoc. Oof. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. 46 probes. They've gotten over 10 workers on their own. An insane amount of damage dealt there by the Adepts. Ay, ay, ay. Ninja's economy is crippled. LunaSea looking solid. And again, the main army is what concerns me. And still no charge out of Ninja. I mean, he can still, if he can slice up the army, if he can try to cut the army up, if he can try to split off LunaSea, then sure. Then we can take a fight, but it's not going to be easy. Setups to shut down. LunaSea working towards charge, refining his army. Again, when it comes to Stalker, Immortal, charge ults are exactly what you want. That is what LunaSea is working towards. The alternate answer would be Adepts, but we've been using them to harass, and we still have more Adepts on the way. We just keep warping them in with a pylon. keep shading across the map. And the target firing is real. We get every single worker here. No saturation whatsoever. And Ninja's all in. At this point, Ninja's completely all in. It's all or nothing here for the red Protoss. LunaSea out of position. Shield Butter goes down. Overcharge gets wasted. Good start for Ninja. Oh, the Archon does wander in. A bit of miss micro there from LunaSea. Decent good force fields out of LunaSea. Slices up the army. The Immortals doing so much damage here in LunaSea. He's just mowing through this army. The Stalkers, they crumble before the might of these Immortals. Stalkers are coming from behind. The Warping does complete. But a bold blink here from Ninja does take down most of the Immortals. There's one Immortal left. The Immortal does go down. We pull the boys a little bit too late. Yeah, we pull the boys just too little too late. The Immortals do fall. It's going to be a close hold here, and we can afford to lose some probes. Another Immortal comes in. We're barely holding on. We barely do defend. And that's going to be enough. Back at home, Zelts in the main. Zelts in the main base. No economy. 26 probes for Ninja. The Zelts were needed back at home to defend it a little bit more cleanly, but across the map, they kill everything. They kill everything in the main base. That's a kill on the Nexus as well. Nexus goes down. And Ninja, his economy is crippled. We're down to 29 probes. Ninja can barely sustain himself, and LunaSea back at home is going to just be able to rebuild. Rebuild, remax, making more Immortals, more Stalkers. LunaSea, we can settle in, baby. We can settle in. Recalling the War Prison back home. Here we go. Ninja moving out across the map. He is spotted. We do have an Ep towards the left-hand side, and now it's going to be Ninja's turn to get some economic damage. Let's go. We can go for the mineral line. No side defense. We have a shield battery, but that's not going to be enough. Not against Sword Eps. Quick reinforcements, though. Quick reaction. There we do warping in time. Likewise, Ninja does see the army, so he shouldn't be blinking in. As the Adept Shades do continue. And GG gets called. We don't even get the final fight, and LunaSea will take the series at 2-1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. LunaSea will take it, so we'll advance on into the next round. But that was a very chaotic series, very close, very back and forth. Ninja did hold his own, but things got real chaotic real quick, and it was just nonsense. It was nonsense. It was beautiful. It was PvP at its finest. GG, well played. Congratulations to LunaSea. My condolences to Ninja, but again, did play well, considering that LunaSea was a heavy favorite in this series. For Ninja to even force the ace match and even cause chaos here in Game 3 as well is impressive. I'm quite impressed here by Ninja. GG, well played. At least in the PvP matchup, able to just clown it up a little bit and kind of drag his opponents into the mud with him. And with that, we have our first result in the bracket, and we can now catch up on what has been going on. Exclamation mark B in the chat. Let's have a look ourselves. Let's have a look together.